bad. And there he is, Baldwin has resigned. 2 weeks after the coronation of King George VI, Mr. Baldwin has announced that he will resign the premiership in order to retire at the age of 70. Having led the national government on and off since 1923, he has been the steady hand responsible for bringing the British Empire out of the Great Depression, and, in recent years, has reluctantly overseen the beginning of the imperial rearmament and the abdication of King Edward VIII. He steps down as a popular and successful Prime Minister, and he has done enough to counter the growing threat of Germany. Neville Chamberlain comes into power as an appeaser. War support -5, but he's also a rearmer. Factory output +5. Guangxi clique joins the Chinese United Front. An appeaser and a rearmer, that seems kind of opposed. Zibai Sanma joins the Chinese United Front. Earlier today, China and Zibai Sanma issued a joint statement saying that they have joined each other. I should probably take a look at this. 1510, still. I want to give refuge to the Italian scientists before really slamming on with the gateway to Europe. Clearly he appeases the armament factory owners. Playing both sides. It's just good business. Firearming drills. It's June 37. Bracket shooting. I do actually have the naval experience to upgrade stuff. Magnetic mines, which also means that we are better at avoiding mines. Oh, this one's half a year ahead of time. Well, actually, by the time this is finished, that would be fine. Do it. That was Neville Chamberlain appeasing the Germans by day. By night, he was rebuilding the military as fast as he could. Amelia Earhart circumnavigates the globe. Wait, both Hindenburg and Amelia succeeded. This is the best of all possible worlds. The famous aviator Amelia Earhart, known as many as the Queen of the Air, has completed a flight around the world together with her navigator Fred Noonan. Click on the Netherlands, come on. Leadership purges in the Soviet Union. There it is. China has declared war on... Sorry. Japan's declared war on China. Shaanxi has joined the clique. Japan's declared war on Shaanxi. Meanwhile, the Civil War rages on. Marco Polo Bridge incident. Japanese and Chinese forces have skirmished inconclusively over the strategic Marco Polo Bridge located just southwest of Beijing. This game would be boring if there was no World War II. Yeah! It's almost like it's the entire purpose of this game. It's like saying Minecraft would be boring if there was no mining. Xinjiang joins the Chinese United Front ore crafting. Earlier today, China and Xinjiang issued a joint statement that the latter has now been formally granted member states of the Chinese United Front. In fact, yeah, Minecraft would be even worse if there was no crafting, rather than no mining. Yunnan joins the Chinese United Front. Remember that Japan has been boosted, but China has not. Ooh, that's going to cost actually a lot more land stuff than I thought. I didn't realise that the tank brigades were literally just tanks. 10 organization. No wonder you always suck. 6 hit points. I think I'd rather do this. So I need to get up to 25 land experience.
Ready, sir! Attention! Yes, sir!
Alright. Begin training. Encourage colonial elite has been completed. Good, so now we're going to do the Commonwealth ties. And then we're going to start developing up all of my minions. United by common allegiance to the Crown, the nations of the British Commonwealth are the first we can count on in the event of another global conflict. Securing our diplomatic administration there will be of the essence. Begin. Happy birthday, Lightfoot. Am I going for carriers or battleships for capitals battleships? And as I said, I'll probably put most of my carriers in the Mediterranean because they're actually quite good down there. And rely on my air bases and my fighter capacity for Britain. I am already building fighters, actually a lot earlier than I usually do. Alright, field hospitals, done, finally. That's a point, I need to add field hospitals to my infantry units, probably before adding tanks to my armour. And I should really start air doctrines sooner rather than later too. I really wish that operational integrity was better. There seems to be very little reason to take it. Epic Total War. Today is my birthday too. Happy birthday, Lightfoot. Happy birthday, Epic Total War. I wonder if they made the Regio Marine a little bit better than the complete rubbish that they have been. I mean, I haven't noticed them being particularly rubbish. We need operational integrity when you have Bomber Harris. Tactical bombers are cast for when you need the range. Yeah, I know, but in basically every circumstance, strategic bombers are better than tactical bombers, and close air support are better than tactical bombers. Tactical bombers are only really good if A, you don't want to research both of them, which is actually quite often, or B, if you need that middle range, but not the long range. As I said, I just kind of wish that operational integrity was just better with fighters than they are. Because I think we worked out that these two are both better fighters than Op-Int. It's kind of got to be strategic destruction. Look, all of my minions have gone for that. Am I the only one that's not very hyped for Imperator? I wouldn't say I'm hyped for it. I'm cautiously optimistic. Very... more than just cautiously. I'm hopeful. I'm optimistic. I'm just optimistic. Not having played it myself, I can't really say for sure if it's going to be good or not. But everything that I've seen, they're making the right noises. Big Stupid Jellyfish, thank you very much for the follow. Welcome to the channel. Okay, so Sussex is still building up its infrastructure. Huzzah! But Lancashire is already finished, so I think that we can start beefing up Lancashire in terms of factories. Let's go up to 5. And then we're going to road up East Midlands. And then after that, I think we're going to start getting some more dockyards and maybe some more military factories going. Yeah, that sounds good to me. Literary Artist gifted a sub to Lightfoot Pauls. Thank you very much for your generosity, Literary Artist, and welcome to the Maudlings, Lightfoot. I really don't want to spend this experience, but I have to. It's kind of an important one. Oh yeah, my ships. Are you done training yet? You are. Back to port. Wait, you didn't cancel. No, you did. You are almost done training, but not quite. You are done training. Go back to port. And now we're actually earning fuel again. What are the cavalry brigades like? I wonder if I can just upgrade these to motorized. I've been building motorized since basically the beginning, so I suspect I probably can. Yep. Easy. Do it. Let's have a more modernized military. Who needs horses in this day and age, eh? Oh, and I should definitely keep an eye on this, because we want to stay ahead of those sneaky, sneaky Germans. And we can also get another government thing. Oh, we're 1% away from part? Oh no. That's war tension, not war support. No, I still can't do early mobilization. Tank designers. Vickers Armstrong gets us more reliability and soft attack for future tank designs. Unfortunately, we're not going to have it for the Matilda, but we will have it for the future ones. Or a theorist. Probably. I was going to say army, but actually army theorist is probably the one you need the least, because once you've got your army templates, you don't use army experience. Naval experience is pretty much useful most of the game, and air experience is useful throughout the game, because you can upgrade your aircraft. Allenbrook maneuver, division speed plus 15%. Damn. Aren't you like uber defensive? Yeah, you're like the defensive expert. How are you so fast? Well, you have the positioning, I guess. Or the planning speed and planning. The positioning of the land. Naval speed, capital ship attack and armor, screen attack and defense. Dudley Pound does sound pretty good, although specialist is actually the lowest level, isn't it? Then we have Lord Mountbatten, the amphibious invasion expert, genius, and then also Sterling, the commando genius. Maneuver genius. No, I think we're going to go for Vickers Armstrong right now. Let's get our design template sorted. Best defense is a good offense. Best offense is a good defense. Yeah, that is true. You can use army experience for Doctrine, but the Doctrines are usually done by like halfway through the war. Alright, so who do we want to develop? Australia, South Africa, or Canada? Well, let's just go for raw power. So you get 5 builds, you get 5 builds. You also get 5. That doesn't help. In that case, I'm going to develop or the Raj. I'm going to develop South Africa, because South Africa is going to be the first one that's most directly involved in the war. Political situation in South Africa is uncertain. We cannot fully trust that they will support our war efforts, but by aiding them in strengthening their industry, we can hope to increase the support of the British cause. Because South Africa is going to be involved, because we'll be fighting against Italy in Africa. Canada is better later on. And I might want to use the British Raj to recruit my own troops. Oh good, I can edit them. We'll probably need some of those later. Australia is the most likely to be attacked. Not early on, they're not. That was the warp charge. No, warp charge. Depth charge thrower. Improved airplane. Catapults could also be useful. What is this? October 37. Yeah, let's get the improved catapult. We're going to start shooting planes at our enemies. And I think in 38, I'm going to start hitting the gateway to Europe a lot harder. But right now, I'm not going to bother. Fuel refining, that's a good one to have. I guess we could go for excavation 1. Could also go for strategic bombers. I don't think we want to do that just yet. How about some upgraded shooting? Sounds very Skaven. Yeah, warp charge thrower does sound very Skaven, that's true.
Yes, sir. Command.
You guys are still training. It's gonna take you a while.
Ready.
I am sorely tempted to just switch you into motorized and then just add tanks after. We'll need 25 experience to do it. Yeah, I'm going to. Which means all of you can be together because you're all going to need to upgrade. So our motorized forces are actually going to be pretty decent. The fall of Nanjing, the capital of the Republic of China, Nanjing has been occupied by forces. There's the magnetic mine, November. Well, first of all, I want to get the mine avoidance degaussing. It'll take 77 days, that's acceptable. Alright, and now we have more civilian factories, so it is probably time for us to start getting dockyards and stuff. I think our civilian factory development is fine. The other thing we could do, actually, is improve factories in the Dominion. We can't. Really? I can't build in Canada. I can build in India. Huh. Interesting. Well then, in that case, I just had another thought. Oil is probably going to be a problem because I'm mechanizing pretty heavily. So what I think I'm going to start doing is I'm going to start infrastructure on places that produce oil. Because that does increase the amount of oil that it generates. I'm not sure where else we get oil from though. Rubber, steel, chromium. Oh, we get a lot of chromium. That's good. Tiny bit of oil there, but I don't think that on its own is worth developing. North Borneo is a puppet. I'm not going to develop puppets right now. Then the other thing that I want to do is improve the defenses. Say level 5. Especially on Malta. And I would say Gibraltar. Let's just hold on to those. Now I want to have this spread out, so we're building home, away, home, away, home, away. So once Lancashire has got its 4 civilian factories, then we'll start doing another home project. Am I going to mine the channel? No, I'm going to fight the channel. Can't build in Canada, Australia, New Zealand, South Africa because they're too autonomous dominion. Need to make them a colony or a puppet to be able to do that. Okay. Italy announces claims on Yugoslavian territory, speaking to the Italian populations among the Dalmatian coast. Benito Mussolini has announced that Italy fully considers Italian-speaking territory in Yugoslavia to be rightfully part of Italy. What's Germany doing? Germany is doing Anschluss. You're overturning your budget cuts. Okay. How far ahead do I need to be of Germany? Must have at least 25 trade points, or influence points, and must be at least 15 ahead of Germany. So I need one more to be at the minimum. And then I need another one after that to be 15 ahead of Germany. So let's get to the minimum at the very least. Is it still a thing you lose passage through the Straits of Gibraltar when Gibraltar is lost? Yes. Radar and defences in Singapore. Yes. Eventually. Subsidiary carrier role is done. Wow, we are really close to getting 100. You know what, we're in December, so we're going to wait until the end of December for both of those. And we should also double check our fleets to see who is done training. Wait, you're based down here? You should be in the Mediterranean fleet then. You absolute joker. Wait, where are you? You're there. Based out of Gibraltar, I guess. Didn't realise we had some old ships still. Apparently we do. Okay. Let's get those upgrading. You're done. You're still going. Oh, these are my destroyer fleets. Yes, we want the destroyers trained. Probably even do 2 at a time. Hell, let's just do the whole lot. Yep, we can afford that. Alright, so we have 3 technologies which are going to become available in 38. That's nice. That's going to be basically all of the decryption at once. Alright, so South Africa is done. Let's go and work on the Raj, because I want the Raj to start building stuff. The state of our colonies in India remains controversial both abroad and at home, but whatever is in store for them, strengthening their industrial capacity is a priority at the present stage. Yes, it is. It's Christmas. It's not Christmas. $100. Nope, we're going to wait for next year. One more day. Boom. 1 AM, January 1st. Happy New Year. Get back to work. So 38, we want the computing machine. We want upgraded radar. And we want better guns. No, naval doctrines. Well, 38 is guns. Let's get the guns sorted. 39 for medium tanks. Yep, guns.
Ready, sir.
Why are you not training? Get back to work! Yugoslavian requests sale of aeroplanes. Realizing a strategic weakness, the Yugoslavian Air Force has initiated a crash program to modernize and expand its force. Significant money reserves have been set aside to cover the purchase. A commission is travelling around Europe to look for new sources of fighters and medium bombers. Given the urgency of the issue, the Yugoslavians have insisted on immediate delivery or transfer of planes directly from the purchaser. So I can send 50 fighters to them, which gives me 50%, 5% consumer goods. Or 25 tactical bombers. I'll sell you some fighters. If I could, I'd sell you both. And we have some more decisions available. Germany is trying to keep up with us. Let's jump ahead of them again. Because we do actually get half of our political power investment back if we win. If we win the influence war over the Netherlands, we do get half of it back. If we lose, then we get nothing. Oh, and I meant to give refuge to the Italian scientists like ages ago. We should totally do that. That's another stability hit. Then when we go to war, that's going to be another stability hit. So we're going to go down to 72. Piercing shells. We should probably do the same for the light guns. Well, actually, these buff everyone's. No, let's get the next doctrine. Oh yeah, especially as that's a destroyer organization plus 20. That's a huge upgrade. Let's spend 100. Get that cheaper. How's my shipbuilding going? Oh, I'm still doing convoys, aren't I? Oh, my 2 new ships were finished. And these are the refits. Right. Totally forgot about that. I finished like 6 months ago. We wanted to get more of these built. So we're going to build 1 more convoy. I think we're going to get 2. Maybe another paint cell. Let's get another paint cell. Build me 1 of those. Those are going to be going out back to their fleets. Right, are we actually selling any of these resources just out of interest? No, no. A little bit. No. No. No! Okay. Fine. Anyway, with that, I've just noticed that I am going over time here, so I'm going to call this one here, and I will be back in an hour once I have eaten my dinner. So thank you everyone for watching. I do hope you've enjoyed this. If you have, be sure to hit that follow button so you get notifications when I'm live again in the future, which, like I said, is an hour. If you really enjoyed this, then do consider hitting that subscribe button, or you can, of course, join us on Patreon, which you can find at patreon.com/MordredViking. I do have a YouTube channel where I have got the Dutch series uploading right now, so if you want to see what happened there, and basically this game from the opposite perspective, then you can go and find that over on youtube.com/MordredViking. Then finally, I have a Discord series server, which you can find at this link. That is where I tend to hang out. That's where the community hangs out. They're a very cool bunch, and you should totally come and join us. Enigmatic Rose is currently streaming Man the Guns, so we're going to go and raid her, because I have not raided her for a while, so we're going to go and do that. So head on over to Enigmatic Rose, throw a... hang on, you're hosting someone. Oh, she's not actually live. It lied to me. It lied to me. She must have just gone offline. Who else is doing Hearts of Iron? This is someone I don't know. Who's that? Ashley Nova. Also doing Hearts of Iron. We'll raid her instead. And she's playing as the Dutch. Oh, we definitely need to raid her. Alright, so we're going to go and raid Ashley Nova. So head on over there. Say hello from Mordred Viking. Or just, you know, yell Viking raid. Like so. And if you've got access to them, use the horns. Thank you everyone for watching. I will catch you guys in an hour. See you then.